How you start your day determines the rest of your day. You've probably heard that, right? And most of us are starting our days with something that lowers our energy. We probably wake up feeling groggy and tired, and you dread going about your day. Well, how can we change that? The reason that most of you are feeling this way is because you stay on your phone all the time, you watch screens before you go to bed, you're probably eating too late, and then you don't get the amount of sleep that you're needing, and you wake up groggy and tired, and then you try to go about your day. You have a coffee to hopefully try and wake you up, and this is the process that you do. But most of us want a better life. We want to be able to tap more into our intuition. We want to be able to be led. We want to lead from our heart space. And we want to have a better sense of clarity and direction. You want to live your purpose. You want to live your mission. And that's what I'm going to teach you how to do. And it starts really simply with how you start your morning. Because how you start your morning determines your day. It determines the presence and the quality that you have throughout the rest of the day. If you're starting your day in a very stimulated state, you wake up, you check your phone, you check emails, and you go right into your day, well, you're going to be more stimulated. You're not going to be clear. You're not going to be focused. And it doesn't allow our intuition to come through. Because when our mind is really cloudy, we have a ton of thoughts, then intuition can't come in. We're thinking much more with our logical mind and our ego rather than tapping into our third eye and our intuition. Our third eye really allows us to be in contact with the spiritual world, the divine, which is what speaks through you when you are tapped into your intuition. That's really what it is. And it's just that voice that comes to you, that sense of knowing where to go throughout your day, that sense of this is what feels right and I'm going to go with it. And there's not a bunch of time that you spend in overwhelm and making decisions. You're just tapped in. And it starts in the morning. So how should you start your morning instead? Well, what I have my clients practice, what I have practiced myself, and what really works and what I have found really works for myself is to spend time right after I wake up with myself, with my breath, and with my mind and with my body. Because the reason for this is when you first wake up, this is a time where you're in kind of an altered state a bit. You know that it takes some time to really wake up. And this is a beautiful time to train yourself to get into a practice instead of checking your phone, because the subconscious is really listening in this time. The conscious brain isn't turned on as much. So if you go and check your phone, you're in a state where what you see on your phone is going to come into your subconscious and become who you are, and then you feel in more of a stimulated state. Instead of checking your phone, you wake up, go to the bathroom, grab a glass of water, and then go right into a practice. The practice that works so well is focusing on the breath for the first period. Because if you go and you're trying to make a meditation practice and just start right out, it's really hard to be able to discern what is my mind, what is my ego, what are my thoughts, and be able to be in tune with that. It can be really hard and really tough. So what I like to use is the breath. The breath helps you get your mind to be more quiet, to be more still. So when you go into this practice, just find a space that you can use and start by focusing on your breath. What I like to do is take 30 breaths in through the mouth and out through the mouth. 30 big breaths, 30 clearing breaths. Get anything out that's stuck, that's sticky, that any stress, let's just clear that out. It really helps us drop into a deeper state and change our sense of consciousness a little bit more. So 30 big breaths in through the mouth and out through the mouth. It's a big for 30 breaths. And then on the last breath, you inhale and hold. Hold at the top. Hold at the top for as long as you can, and then let the breath out. Then go into 30 breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. So it's a and then hold on the exhale on the 30th breath. Hold for as long as you can. then go into more of a meditative state. Then just sit there, focus on the breath, moving in through the nose, out through the mouth. This can be for 5 minutes, it can be for 3, however long that you have. Start out very simply, but just feel yourself in this more present state afterwards, because the breath helps you clear the mind out a bit. It helps you drop more into the body. So when you're in this state, just notice, become aware. What thoughts are coming through my mind? Are there any thoughts? Maybe I'm in much more of a present state and I can just feel what it feels like to be present and grounded. If I have thoughts coming in, what are the thoughts? Are they mine? No, they're not. And you don't have to become attached to it. So just recognizing that, recognizing your thoughts, recognizing that you don't have to attach to these thoughts. And then over time, as you start to do this more and more, the mind is going to start to quiet, because you're able to recognize, okay, that's a thought, that's not mine, I'm going to let this go. Okay, that's an insecurity, that's not mine, I'm going to let this go. Okay, that's a limiting belief, that's not mine, I'm going to let this go. Because your intuition only talks to you positively in one sentence or less. So if it's, oh, you got to pay that bill today. Yeah, you do, but you don't have to think about that right now. That's not your intuition. Oh, you're not enough. That's not your intuition. So you can discern that, and boom, that's not mine, I'm gonna let that go. And you can start to practice that. As you do that more, the mind is gonna get quieter, the body is gonna feel safe, and this is what allows the intuition to come in. So start to dedicate yourself to a practice. Wake up first thing in the morning, grab a glass of water, get into the practice. Maybe you have to wake up 5 to 10 minutes earlier. That's fine. It's going to help you out a lot, and you'll feel more present and grounded throughout the day. Then as you do this more and more, you'll have this intuition start to come to you. You'll notice like, wow, okay, I'm kind of being led, or this voice came in and I can hear my intuition. You'll start to notice that after some time. The intuition comes through when you allow yourself to be quiet and still. So give yourself that time each and every day and notice your intuition come on more and more. If you would like some guided practices to help you on your journey, I have a new program that has guided breathworks from 5 to 30 minutes long. It will be the first link in the description, and make sure to check out my other videos for other guided practices, how to tap into your intuition more, release trauma, feel your emotions. It's all here. Make sure to subscribe, comment, like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.